Don't mind me, fam. Just putting some of Lemon's TA insights to work here. I'm a quick learner. You go from there to there. I mean, honestly, anybody could have seen what's coming, right? Like, I charted this awful fucking market 3 weeks ago. It's clear as day. I don't know how you would miss it. It was right in the Fibonacci. Boom. There you see it. Obviously, we were going lower. Lemon, I hope you make you proud, buddy. No, dude. Hey, Tickle Snarf. Good to see you, man. Dude, some epic FUD, man. Some epic. Dude, it was all in the Fibonacci. It was all there. Oh, dude, I love this stuff. I'm genuinely excited to learn more about it. Hang on. We're gonna zin a little today. That kind of day. Dude, Donald Trump's dropping a meme coin. It's a zinny kind of morning. Ooh, down to just 2. All right, we're still doing it. All right. How you guys doing, by the way? Good morning. Is the Donald Trump token real? Is that really him? Is that Barron Trump? Is that Donald Trump? Is that real? I think it is, guys. You know what? Just it's just one of those kind of gut check things, right? I think it's real. Thoughts? What are you guys feeling about that? Good morning. Hang on, let me do some proper GMs here. Marco, what's up, bro? G equals sir GMs. Gravity, sir. Epic FUD. Did you not see the epic FUD from Kook Capital? Let's peek at that. He ain't wrong. Dude ain't wrong at all. Not real, Gravity. Okay. You're going not real. I'm going real, baby. Marty, absolutely fucking dead. Okay, Kook. Honestly, Kook's take spot on. He's actually correct. All right, scam warning, epic. This is the epic rune. This is the token coming from, well, I mean, it comes from the Blob team, right? Blob and some others, like some legit teams, but okay. Market cap 55 mil, only 5% of the tokens are in circulation. Everybody knows that. Everyone knows that. We've been talking about that here. The remaining 95% carefully distributed in advance by the cabal. The Ordinals Cabal, you know who you are. Then spent the last 2 days wash trading Epic to a 55. It's been at 55 for weeks. Let's kind of poke holes in this. He is biasing. He is biasing the truth. He's right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, he's got his little twist on it. He is reporting factual things and then twisting them. It has been weeks of Epic at 55 mil. That 95%. Yes, going to communities, going to some people who got into a pre-sale, I'm assuming. Half right. What happened is he was offered access to that pre-sale. He said no, he's engagement farming on that. There is some truth here to there being a Bitcoin, like an Ordinals ecosystem cabal. There is. There's guys who get in on every pre-sale. In a way, that's fine. It's how like early NFTs worked over on Ethereum. Not with pre-sales to tokens, but with like access to airdrop, stuff like that. The same thing that happened on ETH is happening over on Bitcoin. And if you complain about this, then you're complaining about like the Runestone drop too. Because it was early collectors over on Bitcoin who got those drops. So yeah, it's engagement farming. And also it is a little true. What are quacks, guys? Anyway, that is the FUD. See some requests for people, like from people, they want to see these bubble maps put out for the Ordinals ecosystem, which will expose a lot of that stuff. I'm sure they're coming. Hey, it's what showed us a little insight into this coin. So Donald Trump, again, this DJT token. I mean, what to say? Feels real. the fact that there was like 70% of the tokens in a group of wallets, like insider wallets, I don't know. That doesn't tell me it's not him. That feels like a very Trumpy kind of thing to do. It just does. But that news was broken by Pirate Wires yesterday. During the Little Announce show yesterday, I was given my market report. And at the same time, I'm still kind of browsing. I'm always looking for breaking stories. And this broke right during the show. And, okay, so initially, who knows? Real, not real, nobody knew. But, I mean, as the day went on, it's just more people reporting it, more people going to sources they trust. None of these sources are sources I trust. But they're sources that people I trust. So there's like a chain here, right? There is a thread you can follow, and there's a whole bunch of people who are supposedly trustworthy saying this is real. So, led by his son, Barron Trump, Donald Trump actually over on Truth Social, like signing off on one of his tweets there. What do they call him? One of his posts over there. We'll just leave it at that. One of his posts, they're signing off on it with DJT, which he normally does not do. Missed opportunity, by the way, to name it Trump. If it's really him, you call it Trump. Why would you call it DJT? Right, seems like a missed opportunity. Anyway, I'll be honest. I'm leaning towards it being real. I think it's just a matter of time till the guy gets in. With that said, I still assume that most of the tokens launching on Pump.Fun may be illegal. Like, I still am not sure. Something like Mother is different from Jenner. Jenner's different because Caitlyn Jenner was talking price. That is literally a line you can't cross. Caitlyn Jenner literally saying, hey, we're going to hit a $50 million market cap, and when that happens, we're going to do this. That's literally where it becomes illegal. I think just straight up launching a token, I don't know if this was done on Pump.Fun, by the way, but straight up launching a token and putting it out there and letting people do whatever they want with it, there's nothing illegal about that. If he's going to take profits, if he's going to cash out some of that and put it towards his campaign, it gets interesting. I don't know. It's such a gray area. It's so fuzzy. I just don't know. I don't know if it makes sense other than this dude's a fucking maniac. I love that he's a maniac. I don't love Trump, but I love that he's a maniac. Dude, market cap, let's refresh, but creeping back up to 300 mil. And look, if this is really his coin, if it's really his coin, what are your price predictions, guys? Let's talk market cap. How high do you think that market cap gets if this is really Trump's token? What are we looking at here? Are we looking at $1 billion market cap? Are we looking at a $5 billion? Like, what are we talking about here? And is this a way, again, let's just run with this assumption that it is his. Are we looking at problems here with maybe people from other countries buying up that token, him cashing it out, using it towards his campaign? I mean, this is super risky. Does he open himself up to that risk? Does he not give a shit anymore? If I were him, I wouldn't give a shit at this point. Because they're looking to get you any way they can. Real or fake, whatever. They're looking to get you. So, man, just absolutely crazy. Here, I'll drop a link to it. This is the correct one. Because there's no other DJTs. I'm pretty... Well, we know because of the date. Because this one's just from yesterday. There's no other DJTs... at a $300 million market cap. Again, I don't think. Let me know if this goes through or not. Sometimes I'll send something in the chat and it doesn't go through. But yeah, this should be the real one here. In fact, yeah, because the exchange it was on too. So price predictions. Let's go market cap predictions. If it's really his, if he comes out and says it's his, I think $1 billion, like in an instant. I feel like everybody's going to buy a slice of that just to have. Kind of like I have some of his NFTs. I held them because I think they are, man, I think they're historic. We call everything in this space historic. And by the way, here's your historic NFTs. Right. All these historic NFTs just fucking dead, just dying, withering on the vine. And we called all these historic. We did. Okay, we call art NFTs more historic than we do PFPs, right? Historic thrown around way too casually, but I'll tell you what, man. I do think these are historic. These are historic NFTs. Like a U.S. president with on-chain collectibles. Dude literally like ignited a bull market. He did. Dropping these in late 2022. He did. We were dead. We were dead till he launched these. It was in December 22. He launched these. We started taking off again. Again, these are historic. I have some. Oh, shit. You know what? I don't have any more of the Series 1. I have Series 2. Less historic. In fact, I'd say not historic, but Series 1, historic. I really, really believe that. I'm talking in the future. I'm talking future. 50 years down the road, 100 years. Don't think these images are on chain, but the token that I believe it's the token that is the value, not the artwork, right? And the token's never going to go away. The token is always on chain. Historic. In 50 years, in 100 years, in 200, you know what I mean? I'm talking down the road when they're teaching history. And Trump is, I mean, obviously one of the most controversial figures in the history of the world, right? He's different. He's not like other guys. He's not like other presidents. Totally different. History will talk about this man forever. These are historic. God, I'm getting myself to like want to FOMO into these right now, to be honest. Also, Tickle, you can't see that link? Where else can I drop? Well, Tickle, I'll DM it to you. I'll DM it to you. Maybe you could share in the chat. But honestly, that is historic. It just is. Okay, Tickle, DM incoming. And I want more. Okay, also in his Mugshot Edition collection, those limited edition Ornal NFTs, right, that came with a piece of the suit, his suit that he had his mugshot taken in, also historic. It is. There's guys who don't give a shit about blockchain. They don't care about anything. They like political, historical artifacts, real, tangible things they can hold in their hand. It's that. There's a lot of historic stuff going on here. A U.S. president, former president, launching a crypto, a token, also historic. All right, 10 billion market cap. I'm sorry, supply. Everybody can hold those. It's historic. It's a historic thing we're watching if, in fact, this is him. And again, I think it is. I think it is. Now, to that point of who's holding this token, worrisome here, yes. If it's really him, the kind of volume we're going to see in this collection means this won't matter a bit. Not a bit. Everything he's done on chain, by the way, his collection's handled so smartly. He's got a great team. Whoever is his team of advisors here in crypto, very smart. Like, unlike most NFT projects, dude delivered utility. Dude had some pretty, well, basic, still clever, smart mechanics. He delivered. Guy had a roadmap. He delivered it. Unlike 99% of NFTs out there. So you can hate the guy all you want, and you can put me in that camp. What he's doing here in NFTs is better than almost everybody else. Like, real talk. Guy's running circles around this NFT space. He's got a phenomenal team behind his NFT collection. I wonder if it's the same people advising him on launching a token, if it is indeed his. But again, 67% of this is in insider wallets. Won't matter if we get volume. It will not matter, because I'm sure they're advising him how to slowly, safely sell those tokens, right? Make his money off that. Don't kill the price. Don't kill the token. Don't destroy your holders. I think his team will advise him the right way to do it. So we'll see. Again, a lot of back and forth. Everybody commenting on this. Again, everybody's breaking this news. And I think it's real. I did see the person behind the Trump token, not his. Where's that coming from? Hang on. Stop it. The person behind it, it's the head marketer behind the Trump token. I'm talking actually named Trump. He came out, made a video this morning. At least I saw it this morning, talking about how it's not real, it's fake. And he's pointing out the reasons why. Dude doesn't know, right? This being out hurts his token. All the Trump tokens, let's see if we can peek at that, by the way. All the other Trump tokens, the ones that are community created, driven, all getting wrecked. All of these down 20, 30%. And it makes sense. If there's a real Trump token, you don't need any of the knockoffs, even though they came first. They're the knockoff tokens. And to the point of, like, it's hard to tell which is the real one. I mean, look at this. You search Trump. Look how many Trump tokens there are. There's so many, and they're all just decimated. Can you guys see it? I might have to zoom in a little, but people getting wrecked. Did you guys also see, man, some people not factoring in slippage? Some of these guys trading their, well, either their soul or trading their other Trump tokens for this DJT token, getting wrecked. Guy who swapped out like 350,000 of his Trump token for DJT. Ended up with like one soul worth of it. Like absolutely fucking wrecked because of slippage. Just awful. Very inexperienced traders here playing. Hopefully they got the money where that's not affecting them. But man, it's, dude, rough out there. Yeah, is that link I'm sharing not going through? Tickle, I saw it. I don't think much of it, which is why I haven't covered it. Right? Like that artist, Billy, whatever. He's fine. Fine artist. It's not that I don't think highly enough of it. I just think I don't feel like it's a needle mover. Billy Ray, something like that. Is that right, Tickle? I'll show it here. But I'm not buying it. Like, I don't care for his art, and I don't think I don't think it moves the needle here. I think launching on Gamma, this summer pass thing, right? It gets you some kind of drop, but it also gets you access, I think, to 3 other drops coming up this summer. I don't think much of it. There it is. The Gamma Summer Pass. Sorry to switch gears here real quick, but yeah, worth peeking at. I know Tickle's into this guy. What's his name? Yeah, Billy Reste. Rest, whatever. Whatever. Doesn't excite me. I don't want to spend money on it. I don't know. I don't think enough, excuse me, I don't think enough of it to really put it in front of people. All right, let's see. You know what? Yeah. Hey, Captain Kong, with these tokens down the way they are, absolutely, in my opinion, not financial advice, all that stuff, of course, but probably a good point to a good price to be getting into these things. I mean, right? If you miss these tokens, I did. If you missed them, I don't think this. No, maybe this is. Yeah. That's a real deal one. Now's your time to get back in, right? You're gonna have some nice returns if it comes out that DJT is not real. Well, these all come bouncing right back, like right back. Do pretty damn well for yourself, and that's what you should be looking for is opportunities like this. Hey, don't go all in, but if you're a gambler, and who the hell is in the space that isn't, you're gonna do all right on these kind of things. Again, if DJT is not real, I hope we find out like sooner rather than later, right? This would be good to start getting worked out and figuring out, again, is it real? Otherwise, right now we're spinning our wheels. We're just spinning our wheels. It's good for content on X. It's good to have something to talk about other than this bullshit market right now. I mean, this is no fun to talk about. Just the crypto market taking just a savage beating here. Memecoin's taking more of a beating than your majors, right? Memecoin's just getting wrecked. But when these bad boys bounce back, man, going to be really nice, really exciting. And there are some of these are starting to recover here, right? Like Dog down almost 10% in the past 24 hours, up almost 3% though in the past hour, right? This is the time you're looking for volatility. If you're in here to make money, if you're more of a day trader, man, this is the stuff you look for. This is stuff you fucking live for, man. Yeah, dude, it's going to get wild here. Hey, we got the first debate coming up in like a week. Crypto will be a very, very hot topic. Imagine if he announces there that it is his token, right? Man, straight rocket to $1 billion at that point. All right, let me see those predictions, though. Let's run with DJT is real. Let's run with that, okay? DJT real. What do you think? Market cap. What are we looking at? $1 billion, $3 billion, $5 billion. If freaking Iggy Azalea's mother token can hit 200 mil, is there any reason to think Donald Trump's token shouldn't 10x that? 10? More? Way more? What are your predictions, guys? Market cap. Let's check Rocky. I love when people throw token names out here. Let's check Rocky. Guys, I want to look at the NFT market because it's being brutalized right now. You have to help me find the real Rocky. But just NFTs decimated. I love it. I love it. I can't even hide it. I love it. Dude, no fear. No fear. Don't give a shit. Like, let the NFT market find the true price discovery. Dude, I was itching for it in the bear market. I was so excited for it. I don't know what it is, though, about price being down that gets me so excited. It is. Maybe I run a little opposite, man. When people are feeling really good about this market, I'm usually not feeling anything, right? I've got so little exposure to anything. I don't trade much, guys. I don't. When the market's down, though, man, that awakens something in me. And it really does. Okay, and all throughout the bear market, I was just itching to find out how low can this stuff go, because my thoughts are most of these NFTs are worth a couple $100. Some of them $20, $50, $100. Some of the good mid-tier ones, right? Couple $100, $300, $5, maybe $5. And your cream of the crop NFTs, these 10K edition collections, why are they worth any more than $1,000? $1,500, maybe a couple grand, and then your elites. Your CryptoPunks are different. CryptoPunks are different. 10 grand, 30 grand, maybe 50 grand, right? But dude, I'll tell you this, Bored Apes, in this bear market, especially when things were exposed, when this NFT ecosystem was exposed for what it is and what it actually is not. Ooh, I just said not, like Andrew Tate does. What it is not. This shit's worthless. Why is a Bored Ape worth 75 grand? It shouldn't be. I like Bored Apes, by the way. I like Hudah. I do. I like Hudah Labs. I like everybody in this space. I do. I say it. I root for everybody. But I want to know that I want these to get to very realistic prices. Hey, if we want people to come in, if we want new people to come in, not to crypto, but if we want them to come to NFTs, let's greet them with something that's a little more real. Real is not stupid JPEGs that are going to cost you, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 grand. Which we saw in the bear market how low those are going to go. I love this, dude. I love that we're getting to some real price discovery here in a bull market. Right? We're not in an NFT bull market. I mean, I think that's pretty clear. But in a bull market, in a crypto bull market, NFTs are doing nothing but going down. So we are finally really finding the price of NFTs, the value of NFTs. And again, I'm here for it. So check this out. I like to show the forecast 500. Oh, no. The crypto, sorry. Slip of the tongue. These are renamed the Crypto Slam 500 NFT Index. Shows the value of the market, right? I was thinking this would be way, way lower, right? Top 500 collections across blockchains here. Down under 1% in the past 24 hours. I think that's going to look drastically different here in the next couple days. Drastically. But look, go year to date. This market's down 42%. 42.5%, meaning if you bought your bags of NFTs, I'm not talking one collection, but let's just say you got into NFTs, you started buying across collections here. Yeah, you're down. You are down. Now going to max, 95.5% here. This is that narrative we saw. Your NFTs are finally totally worthless. Whatever that Rolling Stone article was. Man, we're down even worse from, I think, that point. I think that point. We were right around 95, 94, 95 at that point. We're at almost 96% down now. This is all-time, by the way. And it's measuring from the peak of the market. This index starts early 2022, right? That's when we chose to start measuring. Just makes sense. Measure from the peak. See how far it goes. This will stabilize at some point, right? We'll get to a number like we're at now. With the index at like 1,400, we're going to get to a point where it's stable, and that's kind of the number that we get in our head. That's what we base this off of. But yeah, NFTs down almost 96% all time. With lower to go. I mean, this number will eventually be 99. It will. And maybe then I'll feel like we're at the bottom. Maybe then. All right, back to Rocky. Okay, what are we looking at with Rocky, by the way? Check Rocky. Another huge flip. What's the story with Rocky? What's this from? Oh, it's a base token, huh? I like base, dude. I think that ecosystem's gonna cook. Yeah, another dog meme. Dude, I like it all. I just like it all. Hey, you're resident enjoyer. I'm just here for it. I'm just here for it, man. Mother, by the way, looking awful today, too. It's all looking awful, so I'm not picking on any one token. Everything's down. Wow, even lower than this morning. When I peaked, it was like an $85 million market cap. Now down to $74 million. Brutal. Damn, now at this point, I'm down. I think I bought around here. I was right around 80 mil. Yikes. Hey, if Mother can't save us, it's all on DJT. Again, I'm here for it. I'm rooting for it. I hope it's real. Okay, if that's real, I haven't seen any market cap predictions yet, by the way. But if that's real, does the whole market bounce back? Memecoin specifically, not NFTs. NFTs got some problems. NFTs got some real deal problems ahead of them. In the short term, in the long term. And with that said, you guys know I talk pretty bullish about NFTs. That doesn't change. This is part of us finding that next leg up. Let's find how low they can go. CryptoPunks, that's your indicator. That is the one collection you want to zero in on. It is. Again, you heard me talking about CryptoPunks quite a lot recently. As low as they're going. We just saw what? 26 ETH floor price right now. Man, at what point? Where is that level that they find support? Who knows? But the rest of the NFT market does not find support until punks do. I believe that. Right? If there's no confidence in punks, how do you have confidence in anything else? So if punks keep dipping, if punks continue this free fall, why would anything else find stability? Why would anything else have a turnaround? All right, so let's peek. I mentioned in the morning update. I wanted to count these again, right? I want to see how many of these punks are listed under 30 ETH. So let's peek. Okay, hang on. I'm going to count these. Okay, hang on. Calculator. Dude, we've got, at this point, okay, over the weekend, let's say like 5-ish days ago, we had 100 punks, counting them up, 100 punks listed under 30 ETH. At this point, we're at 120-ish punks under 30 ETH. So we've got more listings, more. Not looking good for punks, but we are starting to see some support, right? We were going days of no punk sales. Now, all of a sudden, the top 10 sales, all crypto punks. At this point, top 11. And that's what we're watching for. What is that level where they're irresistible to whales, right? What's that level where they come in and they're like, you goddamn idiots, like I'm buying all of them. Right, we'll see some whales come in and sweep up 10 or 20 or 30. We're going to see that. We're going to see somebody go ham. The same way we saw collectors going just aping into the X-Copy collections. Right, we'll see that in CryptoPunks. And again, I said last week, we're going to see a day or two or three of sales in CryptoPunks that'll mirror any of the biggest day of sales we've ever seen in CryptoPunks. So our biggest day of CryptoPunk sales was back in 21. We saw 300 plus CryptoPunks being sold. I don't think we see that again, right? I don't think we see that again, but end of 2022, early 2023, 2 days in particular, we saw 100 punk sales. That I think we're going to see again. And I think we're going to see that this year. And I think we'll beat both of those days, right? I think we'll see 100, 110, 100, whatever it is, right? We're going to see 100 plus punk sales. Everyone's going to be talking about it. I mean, we'll go to this page. We're going to go to the top NFT collectible sales, and it's going to be just nothing but CryptoPunks up in here. Yeah, you'll see other stuff sprinkled in, but you get the point. scrolling through, you will see just dozens and dozens and dozens of punks. And when that happens, not if it happens, but when it happens, maybe start feeling like it's time that NFTs are having their turnaround. So that's what I'm watching for. Okay, with punks at 26, we're not seeing it quite yet. We're getting there. But man, I think punks got to fall to 22-ish ETH. 23, won't be shocked to see him at 20. There's some psychological level where it's gonna trigger some of these guys. Right? They've got their bags, they got their stables sitting on the sidelines, maybe. They got their bags of ETH, and it's just sitting there waiting for the right opportunity. So is it here? And if it's not here, how much lower does it have to go? Man, can you imagine though if punks? Can you imagine going to Magic Eden or going on any marketplace where you look at floor prices? Can you imagine going there and seeing punks at 19 ETH? And at that point, are you liquidating everything you can think of to go grab one yourself? Where are you guys buyers at? There's some number where everyone's going to sit there and think, can I do it? Can I make that work? And I remember in the last bear market, I had enough assets that were worth enough that I'm like, okay, I could liquidate everything. I mean, everything. And grab a punk. In fact, I remember in the last bull market, when I had some things that are worthless now, but were worth quite a bit back then. Example, this is wild, but on VV, the first ever Marvel comic NFT, right? Marvel's number one. The secret rare edition, only 500 of that guy. I'm going to pull that up just for old time's sake. Hang on. Just for old time's sake. Always going to kick myself over this, right? For not selling. Oh man, when I show you guys this. Okay, here we go. Oh man. This hurts to look at a little bit. A little bit. Okay. Marvel's comic, Marvel's number one, okay? There were 5 editions of it, varying rarity here. This guy on the right, 500 editions. This was Marvel's first ever comic NFT. Guesses, guys. What was the price? What was the floor price on this Marvel? Let's just go the secret rare. Floor price on this Marvel number one over on VV, over on Immutable X. I'll just say it. Someone dropped me some info about Quacks, by the way. This comic, though, guys, $100,000 for that guy. Okay, so I remember in the bull market chatting with my younger brother, Henry the Grape. Right, 2 brothers here. I got Tickle Snarf, my older brother. There's the great Tickle Snarf, and my younger brother, Henry. But guys, okay, man, we talked about selling those two. Selling those 2 comics, selling a whole bunch of other stuff. There was a moment, though, where punks had dipped, right? They were actually in reach if you liquidated all your shit and really considered it then. So now thinking now in the bear market, the NFT bear, this is a micro bear. Is there a price point where you consider selling everything you got? Whether it's you hold a couple Bored Apes, or you hold all kinds of shit coins, and you hold some Bitcoin, and you got some runes, is there a price point with punks where you're like, I'm letting everything go because this is my maybe one and only and maybe last opportunity to get a crypto punk? Tell you what, I'll be thinking about it. I don't think I can swing it. I think no matter what. Like, this market is so different. I've played it so poorly. It's why I should remind you guys, you definitely do not want to be trading based on what I say here. I have very good spidey sense. I'll tell you that. I have very good spidey sense. And I don't usually trade. So at this point, I've got very little to work with. If I liquidated everything, you know what? Now I'm thinking about it. I think I've got some decent rune bags. Maybe a crypto punk at like 60K or so is doable. Maybe. Oh shit. So you know what? Thinking about that then, punk's got to drop to about 20 ETH, maybe a little less. There's a scenario where that happens, and you better believe I'll be thinking if that's doable. I'll tell you this. There's nothing I believe in like crypto punks. Nothing. And how about this, guys? As NFTs dip here, as this all comes down, What are you looking for? What are you looking for a discount in and a bargain in? Where are you looking to get an entry into a collection that maybe was priced a little too high? Maybe you just weren't willing to pay whatever for it. But what are you looking at now to maybe consider getting in? There's one on this screen that I'm definitely looking at. I almost tweeted it this morning and then I didn't. Not for any good reason, right? Nobody's going to front run me on it. It doesn't matter. But what on this list are you looking to buy? It's right there for me. It's right there. It's in the top 5. And if you listen to the Little Noun show yesterday, my call is that this is the next CryptoPunk. And I stand by it. I believe it. It ain't Bored Apes. It's not Pudgies. It's not Azuki. Nope. It's none of those. Milady, guys. I want a Milady. I think Milady is the next CryptoPunk. And the counter to that, my buddy English, right, chimed in yesterday. He's like, nah, it's not that because, as soon as it's not cool, nobody wants it, which I agree with him. I don't think Milady's ever not going to be cool because it's different. It's not crypto-focused, right? Milady's not like a crypto-focused thing per se. Like a lot of all crypto traders that hold it, right? But Milady's a culture thing, and it's culture that shifts. It's like that 4chan audience, right? That is as counterculture as you can get. I think Milady's just a thing, like CryptoPunks. And as long as nobody like Yuga Labs ever owns a man, I think Milady's always going to be a thing. So I'll tell you this, Milady is my very first target. I'll tell you that my one and only target here. And I may not have that opportunity. Everything else is down double digits, right? Milady's barely budges. And in the bear market, Milady was one of the few PFPs that actually went up. So I need that Milady. Hang on. How so, sir? Yeah, I'm big believer in Milady. Big time, dude. There's like nothing. I believe in CryptoPunks. I believe in V1 punks. In a big way, I believe in Pudgy Penguins, but they suffer from the same thing any other brand, any other like native Web3 IP suffers from is, to English's point, if it's not cool, nobody wants it. If it's not rewarding enough, nobody wants it. Anybody with a Milady don't give a shit about that stuff. And that's why they're not moving. That's why in the bear market, the price went up. It's completely different. So yeah, Milady is the one I'm watching. That's the one I'll look to get liquid to get. It's different. And I do think Milady's the next punk. I don't think I don't think it's on equal footing with punks. I don't want to confuse that, right? I don't think Milady's and CryptoPunks are going to have the same floor price. But if there's the next collection that stands the test of time and becomes kind of iconic for this scene, believe it or not, I do think it's this. Also, they look so much better now at 4, 5 ETH, don't they? Than they did at 1, under 1, whatever. Quacks on Bitcoin, is that right? I'm peeking at the launchpad because I don't know where else they would be. Hang on. You guys got me all about to FOMO into quacks. Yeah, dude. By the way, you talking Remilio or Retardios? Any of those? I'm telling you, they're different. They're different, dude. These look like they kind of look like frucks in a way, right? I know a lot of people give credit to this look, kind of to Bitcoin puppets, but really even puppets got their vibe from Bitcoin Wizards, right? They did. And Bitcoin Wizards, I think all these collections got their inspiration from something more like Milady, like the shitty art meta. I think Milady's way more influential than people want to give him credit for. By the way, is this a public mint? Okay, hang on. 8, 9. Okay, so this is coming up in 15 minutes here. 0.0003. Okay, that is the public. No, okay, public will be an hour after that. So an hour and 15 minutes for the public sale. You guys going in, huh? Yeah, dude, Lemon, that is a dude. You got away with words, yes. Like between yesterday, the laggards, and the child artist, child slave labor inspired dude. Yeah. Ah, thank you, Lemon. All right, let's peek. Hey, dude, gotta thank you again. Yesterday was so much fun. Like so much fun. Lemon, did you catch the intro? I did a little TA of my own. Did you catch that? You'll be proud. Dude, you'll be so proud. Lemon, quote of the day, dude. Dude, you know what's tricky, man? Even if Quack's got like a good strong narrative, they got something going from, it's hard to mint anything in this market. Right? Like real hard to mint anything. Look at Puppets down to 0.11. Node Monk's at 0.18. Wow. Dude, unbelievable. Hey, where's our Royal friends? Remember, we had somebody from the Royals, and I'm not shitting on you, really. I'm just having a little fun. But people from the Royals saying that Royals are the CryptoPunks of the Ordinals ecosystem. I told the man a little crazy talk there. A little crazy talk there, man. Oh, shit. My bad. Thank you, Lemon. So I got so many screens up. Thank you, man. Oh, no, dude, Lemon, no need. Let me pull it right on up. Here you go. So I used, I followed your advice. Followed your advice, bro. We're charting, baby. Look at that. I know you're proud, man. Got a lot more work to do, but there we go. So basically, I've predicted the recovery. I predicted the next dump. I predicted the next president. I predicted that DJT was coming out yesterday. All thanks to you, man. So, like, super appreciate it, dude. Anyway, I don't know about Quacks. As cheap as it is, dude, man, when the market's like this, I usually tell myself to mint nothing. No, I've got no confidence in anything. At this point, I'll tell you this. Runes have turned into a big-time indicator. Like, it used to be that fungible tokens run, and then it's ordinals run, right? Or it's fungible tokens run, then it's NFTs run, and they would just kind of flip-flop. They'd cycle. But I don't know what it is about ordinals. They both run at the same time. Runes do well. Ordinals do well. Have you guys noticed that? And I don't even think it played out that way. Well, it's not even a thing, dude. I used to watch this. It didn't play out that way with BRC20s, but there's something different with runes. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because there's a lot more people in that ecosystem. And when people see their rune bags go up, they get excited and they're buying ordinals at the same time. There's something psychological there, too. And dog down to $600 million market cap. RSIC 136. Pops under a hundo. Crazy. $1 billion cat I'm watching really hard, guys. There's our sweet Epic. By the way, I'm still bullish on Epic. FUD aside, I'm still bullish. Decentralized at 31. Guys, what phenomenal freaking opportunities here right now. Again, not financial advice, but holy cow, if you're not looking for entries into some of these things, because nobody's watching this, literally nobody's watching this that doesn't believe that a turnaround's coming. Like this summer, end of the summer, right? Nobody here, I guarantee nobody's watching that doesn't think this is all bouncing right back. And new all-time highs coming, all that good stuff, right? Nobody here thinks that isn't happening. So all you're doing, Lemon's going to correct me with some TA here, but all you're looking at is free. You're looking at free money here in a certain time frame. What that is, that's the variable here. What is that time frame? But you're looking at free money here. It's just the truth. Decentralized. Not even peak euphoric part of the market where I think we'll see these guys $150, $200 million market cap. Not even then. I'm talking shorter term when stuff just bounces back. They'll be at 50 again. They'll be at 60. They'll be at 75. How do you not see an easy 2x in decentralized? How do you not see an easy 2x in RSIC? A 2x puts it at just over a $250 million market cap. How is that not an automatic? Man. Dude, Henry's trying his best. You've definitely seen that, man. Henry's trying his best to send decentralized to zero. I don't think he can pull it off. I don't. I know he wants to. I don't think the man can pull it off. All right, let's see what people are buying. Looking at Crypto Slam, seeing at least in the past 24 hours what's moving here. It's always wild seeing, guys, dude, I'm so all over the place. I'm getting so caught up in the price. We didn't even get into the why the NFT market's doing what it's doing. I assume this kind of show, I just assume everybody is pretty well dialed in. Everybody knows, but I know for sure there's some new people that watch this. People new to crypto and NFTs. I gotta hit some of these points still. But yeah, what people are buying here, prices crashing. Well, it does get people buying. It does. Some people feel this stuff is a steep enough discount. I'm still not there, but Pudgy Penguin sales up almost 4,000%. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. I mean, my God, 4,000%. Heads Up, Sea Dragon, SK Girl, Sunny Girl, I think all bullshit collections. Got to do some digging into them. Hope to do that today. Got to get my newsletter written. But I'll probably be digging in today because I think I write about the week, right? I write about the 7-day period, and if they show in the top 10, I got to get a little insight. So like SK Girl's going to show up on it, and I think it's a bullshit collection. I don't want to put fake stuff, like just phony sales. I don't want to put that up in there. Yeah, I think this is not a legit collection. Anyway, though, lower prices. Well, they're bringing sales volume up. It's why, dude, I don't like floor prices as a metric. I also don't like volume as a metric independently. You got to look together, right? If anybody's looking at this and they're like, oh my God, Pudgy's ripping over 1 million in sales, you got to know why. They're ripping because the price is dumping. Is that bullish? Not exactly. So yeah, you can't look at any one metric. You got to look at the bigger picture here. But yeah, wild volume, just incredibly, incredibly low here in most of these collections. We'll see. We'll see if it ramps up with the prices kind of falling like they are. And by the way, sales volume here in the past 24 hours, this is our rolling 24 hours, almost 19 mil. So certainly lower prices are getting some people to want to shop. It's a good sign. It's a decent sign there. But as far as what's causing all that NFT action, what's causing those prices to just crumble like they are, very specifically, it is this man. This man. And actually, I think this is a team. I don't know if it's just a couple. I don't know the size of this team. Right? They always say we. So it's not just one person, but CB, your top blur farmer, right? This person, this team here, responsible for about 40% of all the bids, all the trading over on Blur. Oh man, think of that. Let's just call it one person for now, just easier. But this one person responsible for 40% of all that Blur volume. That is absolutely wild. Okay, so calling it quits for Season 3 of Blur, which comes to an end here in 11 days, I think it is. 26th or 29th of this month, right? We get the end of Blur Season 3. We get the end of, or TGE for Blast, right? A lot of stuff's going to change right around then. So that is the next catalyst, I think, here. DJT could be a catalyst. Could be. But aside from that, the next catalyst is this. Blur Season 3 ending, maybe an announcement of Season 4, the Blast TGE. Getting liquidity in people's hands. It's a catalyst. Doesn't mean people are going to shop, by the way. People might just take those gains, right? Take their winnings. They might just park that, and that's probably what they're going to end up doing. I think it all depends on what Season 4 is and where it is. Maybe it's all Blast. Could be. But yeah, CB, done farming, pulled all their bids, like literally done trading over on Blur. I think there were some offers, some trading that was still going to stay out there for whatever reason, but for the most part, like done. And again, that is what caused this. That is directly what caused this. Man, I wonder how low Pudgies go. I wonder how low Bored Apes go. Under 10 ETH, by the way, for the first time here. Here, I'll qualify this. Under 10 ETH for the first time since June 2021. With that said, I'm pretty darn sure this, guys. Like, I don't have the best memory, but I'm pretty darn sure a few months back, I think we saw Bored Ape sell. I know we saw one sell for like 9 point something. I know that. I remember that so clearly. So people are saying first-time floor is under 10. That could be. Maybe it was an offer that was accepted where that Bored Ape sold for 9 something, but they've definitely sold under 10 here this year. This year they have. But how low do these go when you don't have somebody like this propping up floors? Yeah, so that's it. Liquidity zapped, liquidity gone. Just wild too. Man, it's wild seeing people who were like all about that Blur ecosystem, loving it, promoting it, talking about how great it is. I'm telling you, dude, I've seen so many people that flip-flopped. So many people who are so pro Blur who are now talking about, look at stats here. Love the guy. Love stats, dude. Love him. But I feel like I'm saying I feel like, I don't remember for sure, but I really think he was one of those guys that was, yes, a trader on Blur. Yes, like a part of that trading ecosystem. But I think I didn't see him talk negatively about Blur except for maybe in the past 6 to 12 months. I feel like he was more in my camp where I don't think it's a bad tool. I think it's actually good for this space. I think it does nothing but add liquidity to the space. It helps keep it propped up. I always say it's a buoy for this space, right? It probably holds prices back to a degree, and it does, right? When you're incentivizing farming and you can't find real prices. So it definitely, I think, holds prices back in a real kind of run, and it could also accentuate that price action. It can, but for the most part, in the bear market, it's what kept everything from plummeting. It did. But he's got this turnaround where now he's calling it destructive, right? I feel like his narrative changed, maybe not a 180 fully, but changed a lot. And I see a lot of other guys out there saying just how bad, how destructive of a platform Blur is, and it's not. It's not. Maybe some traders are trading in destructive ways, but they're trading how the platform allows. The platform is allowing super, I think, beneficial things, giving liquidity to people who bitch that NFTs are not liquid. Man, there's no downside to this platform other than people who don't understand what's happening. There's the downside. There's the destructive part, is that people trade on this platform who don't understand what's going on. But that's not Blur's fault. That's not the farmer's fault. That is traders who get into stuff without understanding what they're getting into. You know? Dude, fully agree. Like, literally one of my favorite people I've had on. Not just on the show. I've only had a few guests on the show. I just mean period. Like, spaces I've done, anything. Like Lemon, one of the coolest people to come up and share some insights with us. Really, really fucking awesome. Yeah, Lemon. Yeah, dude. Have you looked into them? By the way, Lemon, SK Girl, and Sunny Girl? What's up, bro? Good to see you, man. Yeah, $1 Billion Cat's solid. And I want bags of that, tell you that. Yeah, who's buying the Blur for them? Here's what's interesting too, right? Okay, Blur token drop after rewards, Blast TGE. Who's buying those tokens on the other side, right? You get your allocation. Who's fucking buying it? Dude, I saw a stat that the ZK token, right? That's out. That claim's been live this week, just a day or two ago. That went live. 80% of all the supply that was dropped has already been sold, something like that. 60% or 80%, something like that. Nobody's holding this shit. But on Blur and Blast specifically, who is buying on the other side? For what reason? For what reason? Holding Blur gave you a little utility on the Blur platform where you got lower fees. Cool. But if nobody wants to buy NFTs, no utility. Why does anybody want that? So we'll see with Blast as well. Lemon, what's your take on it? Is it wash trading? Is it money laundering? Do you understand why those are so scammy? If I recall correctly, those are those collections where you buy it and you earn some USDT from holding them for a 24-hour period. It's weird. It's super weird stuff. It's super weird stuff. Okay, the other half of the Blur NFT story relates to supply, demand, and ever increase. Yeah, dude. Yes. That's it. It's kind of gravity why I like the refundable NFTs over on Blast. It doesn't fix the supply issue per se. It doesn't. And you guys, you've heard me say this many, many times. 10K edition collections is fucking stupid. Man, it doesn't. Even for CryptoPunks, you don't have 10,000 people. You don't have 10,000 buyers of these things. At 25 ETH, you definitely don't. At 20 ETH, you probably don't. At 15-ish, you might. At 10 ETH, you definitely do. I think that, right? I think that. I don't know for sure, but 10,000 at any of these is way too much, but especially at the prices they were at. And then with more and more collections that were coming out and getting these ridiculous floor prices, man, so much supply at unrealistic prices. It's not Blur that killed this stuff, guys. It's projects that killed it. It's collectors. It's traders. It's all of us combined killed NFTs. It's not Blur. Dude, they're so cheap, you might as well, right? Go for it, man. Hope it works out. But yeah, Gravity, you're spot on, dude. Absolutely. Absolutely spot on here. All right, now this will be really interesting, guys. This is coming up, I believe, today. Yeah, the Sotheby's auction of the gold Bored Ape set. So you got the gold Bored Ape, 2 gold mutants, and a gold Bored Ape Kennel Club. Man, these were expected to fetch, over 100 ETH. Over 100. I think expectations were for quite a bit over 100. I don't know, man. I don't know, other than I think maybe some people opening up their wallet here just to make it look better than it really is, right? So we had this pinned a couple weeks ago when it was announced. This is a big day. I think it is. I feel like this is a big day for sentiment, right? Around the Yuga collection, around the Bored Apes, but also around NFTs in general. If this struggles, dude, if this doesn't get 100 ETH, and can you imagine if it gets well below 100? Bad situation for NFTs. I'm going to see if I can find that listing on Sotheby's, by the way. But guys, we also got this little issue with Pudgies. This was as of, last night. Almost 12-ish hours ago. 100 loans on Blur for Pudgy Penguin specifically here, guys. But 100 underwater loans on Blur. Another 100 on Bendao. Tons on other platforms. Hundreds of Pudgy Penguins underwater. Auctions could be triggered at, any moment. And you're going to have hundreds more Pudgies hitting the market, hitting the, man, how low can this stuff really, really go in the short term, right? And this happened with mutants recently too, right? We saw what are mutants at now? Mutant Apes, 1.6 ETH, man. And the start of that decline was the same scenario. Dude, I can't fucking fathom Pudgies getting this low. Luckily, they're not a 10K collection. They're so damn close. Maybe you consider them like 10K, but they're like 8.6K, something like that. I wouldn't be shocked to see Pudgies at 5 ETH, which is where they were. Oh my goodness, think of this. Bear market, when we exited the bear market last October, November, Pudgies were around 5 ETH, right? So maybe we head right back there. Would not be shocked to see Pudgies at 5. Not at all. Not even a little. In fact, I think it's pretty damn likely. What they got going in their favor is this Pudgy summer Luca keeps talking about, and I expect they got some cool announcements. So, I don't know, man. Is that enough to keep Pudgies afloat while the rest of the market really keeps fizzling? It might be. So those are a few catalysts, though. We got the Pudgy announcements, assuming there's big ones coming. I would bet a lot on that. Big announcements coming from Pudgies. Blur Blast, right? That's their catalyst. Donald J. Trump, the DJT token, if that's announced as his token. These are catalysts in the short term outside of macro crypto stuff. Those are smaller catalysts that could lead to little turnarounds. Could. Don't know they will. And I don't care. I was going to say, I hope it I don't care. I'm still like long-term vision with all this stuff. No doubt about how good it's going to get again. No doubt about where it's going. No doubt, guys, that we're going to see new all-time highs in some of these collections. I believe that. I really do. I show this a lot, right? I show this chart. And I still believe everything I've been saying here for months. That we are in this phase here, which mirrors early 2021 to mid-21. And I'll tell you what, this part here felt dead. This felt every bit as dead as it feels right now. There's more people in now, so it feels louder. It feels very amplified. But this part, it was as dead right here as it is right here. But summer came around. Things ripped for a year and a half almost. And I do think that's coming back to NFTs. And I'm going to stand by my prediction that I think we see this, but I think we see this bigger, better. We see more sales. Fueled by the Ordinals ecosystem. Still possibly, and I think this is maybe going to happen, but fueled over in the Blast ecosystem. Art blows up over on base. Right? We got a lot of pieces. We got a lot of pieces in the right place. We just need sentiment to turn around. We need Bitcoin to hit all-time high. We need traders to feel rich again. It's been a while. Traders have not felt very rich in a bit. even with the pretty decent year here in crypto and in the shitcoin ecosystem on Solana, I'll tell you, not a lot of people I know actually did well in this market, right? I mean, I think people did okay here and there. I think we had a lot of people that, like a lot of us, I don't think were losing, and it wasn't entirely boring. There was stuff here and there you could trade. But I think, again, most people watching here, we were probably more in the Ordinals, Runes ecosystem and doing okay there. Not the Solana stuff, per se. But it's coming back, guys. It's coming back. Have no fear. All right, I got to get out of here, get my writing in. Let me see if there's any last points I wanted to make. Like usual, way off topic from, well, not off topic, but definitely didn't get to all my points. And that's okay. By the way, fucking congrats to the Celtics yesterday, man. Tickle and I grew up right outside Boston, in New Hampshire, right over the border, but always Celtics fans. Guys winning the NBA championship last night. Look at this shot. Dude, fuck yeah. That's fucking incredible. That's it. Hey, that's gonna be all us when this market turns around. That same kind of energy. That's it, dude. I gotta show that in the afternoon show. That energy, we've felt it here before, right? We're the opposite of that right now, but that energy is coming right back to this space. Again, those catalysts I mentioned, but more than that, that's the energy when Bitcoin hits 100. Dude, picture that. As high as Bitcoin can go, 100. Just picture what it's going to feel like in this space when Bitcoin touches that magic number, 100,000 Bitcoin. That's the energy. Let me show you again. That is the energy. Oh, you got no volume. One last time. That energy in this space then funneled into all these assets. And yes, that is exactly how it will play out. That is exactly how it'll play out. That high, that euphoria, your wallet looking fucking fantastic. And then you see these really cheap NFTs. Yeah. You better believe that's coming back. Guys, I hope you have a great fucking day here. Appreciate you guys joining. Really do. Love hanging with you guys. Make sure you like the show. At this point, I don't know, share it, don't share it, whatever. Throw a like on the video, though, if you could at the very least. That does help with the algo tremendously. If you're watching over on YouTube, guys, starting to throw up some shorts over there. Got a really fucking awesome dude who's been editing these up for us. Expect more content. Killer shorts, by the way, so check those out. But yeah, throw some likes on the videos. Make sure you're subscribed over on YouTube. It is SlamX Official. Over on X, it is SlamXIO. Definitely want to be following along, guys. We got a lot more coming, and all the things we've been teasing this year, trust me, it's getting very, very fucking close. Very close. Can't wait to share with you what we've been cooking up, but, man, exciting stuff. Hey, thank you, Archivio. Dude, appreciate it. It helps. I didn't realize it. Like, I was always like, so I was the kind of dude I didn't give a shit. I didn't want to tell people to like the videos. It does help a ton. I definitely notice it. Videos to get liked more, get pushed more, and definitely see that translate to subs. So yeah, if you guys don't mind, throw some likes on the video. It helps. Again, if you're not subbed, hit that subscription. Boys and gals, I'll see you this afternoon, 4:30 p.m. Eastern time on the afternoon show with the fantastic Joe and my brother Henry the Grape from the Cyberkongs. Should be a good one, guys. Again, have a killer day. We'll see you. Diving deep into